Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. It's a brand new week. It's Monday. A brand new week means brand new finds. So the few items that I had left over from my Dollar Tree haul yesterday, I combined with a few items that I picked up today, which I was really excited about. Every single item in this video came from the same location throughout the Hudson Valley because that's where I'm at in the state of New York. It is so cold. It's going to be single digits again tonight. Most of these items ring in at $1.02. I didn't have a whole bunch at 125. I did have a couple items at 1 and 3 coins. Yes, 175. I don't want to consider that really like the plus. I feel like, in my opinion, if I show you something from what I call the plus section, that to me is like $3 and up. Anything that's coming in at like 175, and that just happens to be some new plasticware I picked up. But for the most part, we're still right in that same frame. So grab your wish list, grab your emotional support pickle. I have got a hot cup of cocoa right here next to me. The boyfriend's over. You're probably going to hear him coughing. He's still not feeling 100%. Do you think he would go to the doctor? Men. That's all I'm going to say. Alrighty. However, I'm back and forth. I feel like I start to feel better and then I get all snuffy again and then I'm back. And that might just be because it's chilly. You're going in and out of places. One place is really hot. One place it's really cold. So I just have to move on with it. As long as I'm feeling better chesty wise, I think that's the most important thing. Alrighty. So I'm going to start off with, actually, I just got a couple food kind of things, if you want to call it food. This is by Nuffields. And it is coarse yellow cornmeal. I use cornmeal for cooking and baking and doing certain kinds of things. And I'd never seen that at Dollar Tree before. So I picked this up. This is 16 ounces, so that's 1 pound. This is manufactured in Tallman, New York, actually. So they also have sugar out now in this same size bag as well. This was new to me. What did I just do with it? Whoops. This was new to me. Sprinkles. And I looked it up. It's an actual company. I had no clue. Never heard of the company before. Sprinkles Red Velvet Cupcake Pudding and Pie Filling. Yep, I said pudding. It is sugar-free. It's 4.5 cups. You're going to make it the same way you make your regular Jell-Os or your puddings at home. And like I said, you could use it for a pie as well. That was new, so I thought I'll just get one box, give it a try, see if I like it. As far as snackaroonies go, Sweet Chaos drizzled popcorn and peppermint crunch. Well, yeah, we've got to have some of this for Christmas, of course. I'll break into this later on tonight. I've had this before. I've tried it on air before, and it is quite yummy. I wish they would just give us a bigger bag. All right, let's go over to where you would get all your plastic stuff. Like the plastic not Tupperware, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The plastic containers, cups, saucers, all that kind of stuff. All right. So we're going to start off with this plate, which was $1.75. This is a big white tray, but can you see all the way around it? And I'm going to bring it in nice and close. Do you see the silver balls like beads? Isn't that pretty? I'm thinking Christmas Eve, maybe Christmas Day, New Year's. I just think it is so pretty. How about a wedding shower or maybe a baby shower even, because you could put blue and pink on here. I just thought it was so pretty. They also had to match it, this oval tray that's got a little bit of a dip in it. So it's got, a little bit of depth down in there. So you could cookies, anything like that. And it completely matches this. I'm going to actually put this over there. They also had this pretty bowl that matched. I really liked it a lot. Again, it's got all this silver beading all the way around it. A nice big bowl for chips. You can even do punch in a bowl like that. They also had this right here, which is an ice bucket. How pretty is that, right? I mean, you could do so many different things. Yes, it's an ice bucket, but you could use it for flowers. You could use it for many different things. Use it as a bottom container to hold flowers. You could use it for, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Now, they also have these little plastic pick forks. You get 24 in a package. They match. Here is that silver bead. And then last but not least, they have these beautiful goblets. Let me open them up. You get 2 in a package. They're so pretty. You know, shopping on a budget, whether you're getting married, whether you're having a baby shower, whatever, you know, you need to save some money somewhere, right? Now, look at these goblets. They're so pretty. And then it's got that silver beading, and then there's silver there. They're gorgeous. I just loved it. I thought the whole set was so cool. And sometimes, you know, we have an occasion come up, and it's like, oh, you know what? We need to do a party for this. Or let's do like a girls' night for this. That's what those kinds of things are perfect for. I just thought they were pretty, so I grabbed them right away. Excuse me, I do have to bend over because, of course, I'm dropping stuff as usual. All right, let's go over to Bath and Beauty. And basically, that's, you know, Bath and Beauty. There goes the boyfriend. I showed you one of these last night. I found a new one tonight. Onyx Bathhouse. Happy Hanukkah. The packaging is done for you. This one's in a blue color, and there's 3 different bath bombs. One that says honey sugar, one that is cinnamon apple, and one that is strawberry jam. Oi to the world. Happy holidays, and I love you a lot. These are so cute. They are all individually wrapped, so if you wanted to give them to somebody and break open the box, you could do that, or just do the whole box. I think that is so, so cute. All right, these, I'm not going to say that it's a dupe for anything because it's just my opinion, but these are 10 fluid ounces, sugared pink foaming hand soap. This smells so good. My sniffer, I don't think is still 100%, but wow. This one I was on the fence about, but it's still very pretty. I think my daughter will like it. This one's also 10 fluid ounces, and this one is Vanilla Rose. Beautiful. These are foaming soaps. I happened to get a few things off of Bath and Body Works, actually, the other night, and I was like, wow, prices sure have changed. All right, this was in the section where your bath and beauty and things was. This is by Conair. Now, Conair has been around forever. I have a Conair hairdryer. This says fits most hairdryers. Straightening attachment. Wow. Like, I'm sure this was probably, you know, maybe $6, $7. I didn't price check it or anything like that, but I thought, perfect attachment. If you have somebody in your family that has a Conair, that's a perfect attachment because it fits all Conairs. All right, let's stay in beauty for just a few more moments. I just need to grab things. I got to bring my stuff towards me. These are back. Love them. It says right on the package, compared to Vaseline Creamy Caramel Scented, they are the 2 packs of the little itty bitty containers. I love these things. Miss Linda, and here it is right here. It's still on my desk. There it is. Miss Linda gave me that in my Christmas gift. And I just found more of these. So it was like, perfect. I really like these. They work very, very well. All right. Also, this would be something perfect for gift giving or maybe putting in a stocking. This is by that company called Princessa. And I'm just trying to get the little piece of something hanging off the package. 3 pieces of a nail care set. You're going to get a small pair of clippers, a big pair of clippers, and what I always used to tell my mom all the time, what does that remind you of? Right there. An earwig. Right? Because they got the little pinchers. That is the bottom of an earwig. I am telling you that is an earwig. Just my opinion. But anyways, cute for a stocking stuffer or a gift basket or something like that. This is also an awesome buy. This is by Pure Silk. I love the fact they did this in a rose gold. I've always been partial to rose gold. It's so pretty. It's a 5-piece blemish extractor set, including the little case. So you're getting 5 pieces. I'm going to bring it in really close. This works phenomenal. I literally have this set in my junk drawer. If I was to open it up and dig through it, I could pull out this package right here, and it's filled, but mine's all in silver. I use it all the time. Not only do I use it for certain things on my face, I use it for other things too because it's almost like a set of tools, in my opinion. Great buy. I use mine all the time. Alrighty. Still staying in the beauty aisle. Onyx. I feel like if I stay in the beauty aisle long enough, I might get beautiful. All right. Women-owned company, by the way. I like to mention that. I think that's pretty cool. Onyx Professionals. Gentle forming for sensitive footsies. Peeling, callus removing booties for sensitive skin. And you are getting... I just wanted to see... It feels so much thicker than just one pair. But maybe it's just one pair. Okay, I was looking to see if it was more than one pair, but maybe it's just thick because they're booties. Anyways, that's what it looks like. There's the back side of it. I grabbed 2 of them because I thought, well, these are kind of cool. We'll check them out. Anything that can help the footsies out. Just a couple more things in makeup aisle, and then we're going to go over by the Diggy Diggy Dogs. All right, Disney princesses. Princess Shine Like a Gloss Slipper. This is shimmering lip gloss. It does not tell me if it's a scent. It does not tell me if it's a flavor. I'm not seeing anything on the back either. It is an official Disney item because we got Mickey Mouse on the back. There it is. Very pretty for somebody's little stocking. And then we have Princess Be Shell Fishless Fabulous, a shimmering lip gloss. Again, no scent, no flavor. But that's what it looks like right there. That looks like Miss Ariel to me. And then we have, last but not least, and I'm pretty sure this is Miss Cinderella. Shimmering lip gloss. Cinderella. Again, no scent, no flavor that I can see anyways. But very cute for all those little princesses out there. Alrighty, we're going to jump out of there and we are going to go over to Diggy Diggy Dogs. Alright, I guess you could give these to kitty cats too if you wanted to. Family Guy. Too cute. The company is called Perry's. It's been around since 1998. I've never heard of it before, but it sounds kind of cool to me. They do have a website, and for those of you that like your Family Guy, oh my gosh, too cute. You know, you have to get... I have a stocking hung up for Miss Mia. I've had them for all my dogs, and I'm sure you guys do too. So these are really soft, but they do have a squeaker in there. And then I found, of course, we have to have Stewie. I always thought Stewie was pretty funny. Also has a squeaker. Wait, is that Stewie? Yeah, what's the dog's name? I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh, somebody just yelled it and I can't remember it. Anyways, there's the dog. Again, they all have squeakers in there. So super cute for maybe someone in the house that is a big Family Guy. And you got a puppy dog? Well, get those for the puppy dogs. All right. These are just too cool for school. Miss Mia's at the door because she heard me squeaking the toys. I'm sorry, Mia. All right. I've been showing you guys all kinds of stuff from Nickelodeon, Disney. Well, how about the Smurfs 2-pack chip clips? Oh my gosh. And if you don't want to use them for that, flip them over, glue yourself a magnet on the back, put them on your refrigerator, use them for notes, or do whatever you want with them. They are too fun. I think it's so cool that Smurfs are coming back around again. I don't know. It's just the way it is. Hopefully bell-bottom jeans will come back around again too. Anyways, I do have some Smurf family family that enjoy Smurfs, so I did get 2 packs of the Smurfs. They didn't have any other design. That was the only design that I saw. But for those of you that enjoy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there you go. And basically you just squeeze them, obviously, and they're chip clips. Or you can put them in your hair for hair clips because it does the same thing. Been there, done that. All right, there it is right there. Super cute. I didn't see any other ones. Hopefully some more would come around. That would be awesome. But I did find another silicone ice pop maker. This one happens to be in SpongeBob. So there it is. Yes, a silicone pop maker. How fun is that? There's the thickness of it right there. I'll give you a shot of the backside. Super cool. And I found 2 more spoon rests. And this time I found Mickey Mouse right there. And I found Minnie Mouse. And to me, these are like old style Mickey and Minnie because Minnie and Mickey have changed quite a bit. So super cool if you have a Disney fan. And these are made of plastic. They are not ceramic. Over to the school section. I love hanging out by the school section because they always have cool stuff. Anyways, I thought these would be fun. If you have a whiteboard that you can erase stuff on, these are magnetic stars that stick to that board so you can use them to wipe off your ink. I thought that was really fun. Instead of just having the old square thing, have something fun, right? So I happen to have one of those boards, so I'm going to put one of those on there. And then I found these 2 new notebooks, right? These are made by Jot. They're 60 sheets. Nothing super fancy. They're just plain and simple. They are 5.5 by 8 1/4. And they do have this pretty little snap band on there. So here's the front side right there. Super cool. I'll just open up the inside. Simple and plain, nothing fancy there, but I like to, when I do my donations and things like that, a lot of times I'll put books like that in there. Love this one. Look at that. It's almost like it's foil, right? How pretty is that? And again, here you have the band. Then the only other item I have left to share with you is I had shown you all the candles with all the different like hostess things, and I had said, oh, I wonder if they're going to have matching tarts and things like that. Well, I found another one. What I meant to say was wax melt. This one is the hot tamales. So they have the wax melts and they have the candle. Another great little gift for someone. You know, put those 2 things in a bag with a little bit of fluff and maybe a little chocolate or 2 or a candy cane. Tie it all up. You know, after all, it's the thought that counts. And sometimes, you know, just a little something means the world to someone else. All right, that's going to wrap up this Dollar Tree haul. I hope you saw something that you enjoyed. I do have some items. I'm just checking here. I have some items from Aldi's. I have some items from Target. And some other things. So if you guys are interested in seeing like an Aldi's or a Target, like mini hauls, hit me up down below and let me know, and I will share those items with all of you. That's going to wrap it up for now. Oh, my me time just goes by so fast. But a big hug from me to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I got to keep going on my decorating here. I'm running out of time, and I don't want Santa to just fly over the house. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching and your support. Bye for now.